A soft golden hue spilled through the sheer curtains, warming the grand bedroom in a tender embrace. You stirred slowly, your head sinking deeper into the velvety pillow as you squinted at the unfamiliar ceiling above. It was high, adorned with delicate molding and a shimmering chandelier that twinkled softly in the sunlight. Your brows furrowed. This wasn't the shelter. This wasn't any place you knew. With a groggy grunt, you pushed yourself up, blinking fast to adjust your vision. As you moved, you felt the oversized hoodie slipping down your shoulder. A frown creased your face. What the hell? You muttered, finally glancing down. The clothes weren't yours. Not even clothes. You were dressed in a large black hoodie and grey sweatpants that clearly belonged to a man. The hoodie swallowing your frame sleeves bunched at your wrist. You ran your fingers through your hair and looked around in confusion. The room was too perfect. The air smelled of lavender and freshly laundered sheets. A few expensive-looking books sat on a carved mahogany table near the window. A fireplace flickered low in the corner. This place was safe but too silent. You swallowed. Where am I? Just then a soft click echoed from the door. You froze, pulling the hoodie tightly over yourself as the heavy double doors slowly opened. Your breath hitched when a tall figure stepped inside, dressed in all black. Black pants, black turtleneck, a long coat draped over his shoulders like he owned the world. It was him. You remember that face, sharp jaw, dark eyes, and the same man who had carried you last night like you were made of glass. He walked in with calm confidence, hands in his pockets. His gaze locked with yours. Morning, Jungkook said, voice low and smooth, laced with a casual warmth that didn't match his intimidating aura. You clutched the blanket tighter against your chest, wide-eyed, heart thumping. You didn't respond at first, just stared at him. He tilted his head. You okay? No fever or headache? You blinked. Your voice came out quieter than you intended. Did you buy me? Taehyung froze mid-step. His dark brows lifted slightly, not expecting that question, but more than your words, it was your voice that caught him off guard. Soft, a little husky from sleep, and sweet like the morning breeze. His heart missed a beat, a flicker of something foreign appearing in his eyes. Bought you? He slowly echoed, the corner of his mouth twitching. No, I didn't do that. You narrowed your eyes suspiciously, sitting up straight. Then why am I here? Who brought me here? Who changed my clothes? Your words stumbled out one after the other, your tone now slightly panicked. He walked slowly towards the window, pulling the curtain aside slightly to let in more light. I brought you here last night, don't you remember? Because it wasn't safe back there, he said calmly, and no one bought you. You are not property, you are under my protection. You blinked again, your brows frowning like a curious child. But these clothes, I was in uniform. Who changed them? He turned back, amusement dancing in his eyes. Relax. A nurse I hired changed them while you were unconscious. Nothing inappropriate. You were shivering. Are you always this calm when strangers wake up in your bed? You asked, your voice still full of confusion, though it carried a playful undertone unintentionally. His lips twitched. You're not in my bed, you're in the guest room. You looked around again, mouth slightly open. This is guest room? Looks like a five-star hotel suite. He leaned against the wall, crossing his arms. That's because I only keep guests I actually care about. You stared at him, trying to decode what he meant. And I'm supposed to believe I'm safe here? I don't even know your name. He smiled faintly, but it didn't quite reach his eyes. Kim Taehyung, he said simply. That's all you need to know for now. Before you could ask another question, a knock came at the door. A young maid stepped inside carrying a tray of breakfast, warm toast, cut fruits, scrambled eggs, and a small glass of orange juice. She bowed silently and placed the tray on the nearby table and quickly left without uttering a word. You looked at the food, your stomach betraying you with a growl, but your mind still clouded with doubt. Taehyung pushed off the wall, walking up to you and gently ruffled your hair, surprising you. You blinked up at him, startled. "Eat up, kiddo," he said with a faint smirk. "You have got nothing to be afraid of." "Not here." You stared at him again, trying to read him. His gaze was unreadable, deep but calm, and for some reasons your heart didn't scream danger, not at this moment. You looked away, biting your lower lip and muttering, "I'll ask the rest later. I still don't believe you." He chuckled, walking towards the door. "Take your time, but just remember, not everyone wants to hurt you." With that, he disappeared into the hallway, closing the door behind him with a soft click. You sat there staring at the warm breakfast tray, his scent lingering faintly in the air. And for now, you let the questions go. Just for now.